Hi guys, it's Stephanie. Welcome to Stephanie's Journey. For those of you who are here for the very first time, welcome. For those of you returning, welcome back. Today I am going to show you guys the garden after the frost. We got 2 days of 31 degrees. I think one day maybe got to 30. And then it's warm back up. It's 75 degrees and the nights are getting down into the 50s. So let's show you what we got. Okay, we'll start on this side with the green stalk. What is weird, because I didn't cover anything up, is that these tomatoes did not die, frost, or nothing. They were actually turned to the back towards the house. So I don't know if that kept it from getting damaged. Even the nasturtiums didn't die. Nothing on here died. Even the little seedlings, all of it still here. Still good. Nothing was damaged. Everything still looks good on the green stalk. Still got flowers coming from both of the tomato plants. Oh no, this is the one. I think I pulled the other one out already, but this one still got flowers coming. Still got tomatoes, so I guess I still get tomatoes for a little while, long as it stays warm. The other tomato plant did not die either. This is some random tomato plant. It's in 2 buckets, but I think only, I don't know, they're fine. Because that bucket over there, if you look like they're still green, did not freeze, looks fine. So yeah, the volunteer lettuce here, still fine. My, I thought I pulled all these off yesterday, but evidently I missed a few. These are my lima beans. They actually did not make it, and I actually thought they would. See, these ones like frozen, so that's why they look that way, but some look good, like this one. I pulled all of them off yesterday because I'm starting to clean up, and I was like, oh, I should make a video first, but wasn't nothing in this pot. This is basil. I was going to get the seeds, but I don't need any more basil seeds. I probably got 1,000 in the house. That was some squash, yellow straight neck. It didn't make it, but I had put some garlic in here. So that's what this is. It's either garlic or onions, but I think it's garlic. So they're fine. I'm going to weed out these, pull all this out. I started weeding out my beds. And I will show you that. This is broccoli, regular broccoli. It says purple, but I just put that in there so I remember it's broccoli. So I got broccoli there. They did fine. I got 2 nano kales. They were small. I didn't know if they would make it because they were so small, but they made it. This one did too, and it has actually grown a little bit, so that's good. And these are the other broccoli that I put in here. They're doing fine. Of course, need to pull that out. It didn't make it. That's a cucumber. And then these are cabbages, I believe. Purple cabbages from about the roof. It's purple. Oh, that scared me. It's a lizard. It scared me. Anywho, but these are the cabbages. They're fine. And these are 2 more broccoli that I planted with y'all in the last video. I have it linked up there so you guys can see that. This is the bed that had peppers. I think I pulled the peppers out, but I'm going to pull everything in here out except for these, that's kale there. Those 2 little trees, focus, right there and right there, are avocado trees. They just came up from some scraps I put in here. I'm going to leave them. They're not going to make it. And I'm going to leave that collard green plant. So just the 2 greens. Everything else I'm going to pull out. All the weeds, everything, except for onions that got blocked out last in the summer. Didn't get enough sun, so they over wintered or over summered or whatever. I'm gonna leave them so they'll grow. I'm gonna pull out this massive eggplant. Somebody out there with a big something or another in the front yard making a bunch of noise, but I'm gonna pull this eggplant out. Pull this eggplant out, and the soil isn't that low, so I'm just gonna put some compound on it. And if I don't put anything in it, I'm just gonna cover it with leaves, and that's it. I'm gonna cut back all of this okra, pull out what I can. Sometimes it's hard for these bigger ones to be able to pull out, so I'll get all that out. I cut this back. This is where I took my shallots from, and I planted them down the bottom. I'll show you those in a minute, but they were all planted here. I put the video up there where I actually had those in there, where I planted them originally, but they got shadowed by weeds and the tomato plant and didn't grow, so I stuck them in the ground and now they're growing. So yeah, this is where I had all my tomatoes and tomatillos in this bed. Pulled them up. These were onions that were onions and leeks that didn't get enough sun, so they have stayed in there. We'll have onions for the winter, and I have a few more. Everything I pulled out, I just threw it down the hill. So I'll have to get that up for the trash man. And I hope you guys can hear me, since I guess it's the lawnman, and it's probably next door, so they're gonna come in the backyard too. But have more leeks from the summer that I planted. These got shaded out as well. This was tomato beds. You can see got tomatoes that are falling, so I'm quite sure a bunch of tomatillos is gonna pop up in that bed and this bed, because they went across both, as well as a bunch of tomatoes once it warms back up. Hadn't gotten to it, so I've only cleaned these two beds right here and the bed down the bottom, but this one has the tomatoes in it, and all that died, so all that got to get pulled up, as well as this bed. Same thing. Yep, that's the neighbor next door. This Swiss chard made it. Didn't get damaged at all, so I'm gonna leave that. Maybe it'll get to growing. Pull everything else up out of here. There's a few onions in this one as well. Maybe garlic, because I had garlic here and onions there, so that looks more like garlic. Yeah, these are garlic. So I got garlic in this bed. Maybe this bed needs more soil, so I may pull that up and then put it back down once I put some more compost in this bed and soil. Same thing with this bed. Just needs to pull up all the stuff that died. Eggplant didn't make it. They were getting eaten up by some kind of worm anyway that was on here. Nasturtium. It's actually not all the way dead, but I'm gonna pull it up. And all my greens made it, survived. Still got another nasturtium plant back there, but my curlicue. This is my collards. I came out here and rinsed it off, but we still got those little, I don't know what they are, these little white bugs, but they're all over it. I rinsed it and they're back, so don't know what kind of bugs they are, but they're all over my greens. And yeah, so white mouse, I think, white flies, I think that's what they're called. So I need to clean out this bed. I'm going to put more soil as well as compost, because this bed is really low on this side. And I hope, I'm just going to cover it up, and I hope it doesn't kill off my greens. I don't know, but I'm going to try it and see. But that's what we have in that bed. Carrots didn't die. They're still in here trying to survive. Then I got the wild ones back there. I pulled all of them out of my green stock except for one. But in this bed, these are my shallots that I said I moved. Put them all down here. Most of them have started spitting out green tops, as you can see. So they're doing pretty good. Brussels sprouts in the back. And then these collard greens in the front. And they've grown because I gave them a lot. I mended the soil before I put them in here, as well as give them some fish emulsion so they can have a chance and the frost didn't bother them. This bed had a volunteer tomato. What else was in here? That sweet potato where I was growing my thing. It had a bunch of roots. So I looked and didn't see any sweet potatoes. So some will probably come up next year. And then I had this dino kale. They didn't quite die, but they ain't doing that good either. So I'm going to try to give them a chance. And then I thin them and move them. Because I moved some. Look, little grasshopper jumped down here. I guess he wanted to make his debut. And I had a potato in this one that was there. And it died. So potatoes going to come up in this bed. I'm quite sure. And this survived. I cut it back some when I cooked on Sunday. I used some of it. But I'm going to just amend this bed. And that's it. I don't need to add any soil compost because I actually did that before I added the squash that was there. But it had 4 or 5 of them on it, the squash, but they all had holes in them, and so they froze too. Strawberries are fine. Need to pull up that Malabar spinach. Don't want that there. It keeps coming back. It's very invasive. Strawberries looking good. They're pretty and green. And then I need to weed this as well as pull this out as well. I was letting the ones that was on here go to seed, but I just pulled them off with the frost. But left one, let it dry out and have some seeds for next year because I absolutely love those. And that is it. I need to weed. That never grew. What's in there? Those seeds. This died off, so I need to pull that out. That was a volunteer. Still got my mint. It's doing pretty good. My blueberry plant is doing pretty good. This one I keep hoping it's gonna come back to life, but I'm scratching it. Don't get any green anywhere. So let's see. Down the bottom smells like it's still alive. The top does not. So I don't know. I might just cut it back and see what it do. But I think this may have been grafted on to this. So I don't know if it's alive or not. This is, I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. This is the compost. That is sweet potato look like. But I ain't 100% sure what it is. I'm just going to let it do what it do. Yeah, if it survive, it survive. It don't, it don't. But yeah, I don't know what that is. Look like a sweet potato, but that's rounded. Sweet potato is not round, so I don't know what that is. Y'all comment below and let me know if y'all know. That looks like a sweet potato. But anywho, it just messed me up with all that grass cutting. Alright, now time survived. That one was already dead before the frost. Them two survived, as well as my fig trees. I'm gonna leave these on the porch for the winter. I might push them back a little bit further so that they're not so exposed to the cold. These are onions that I just threw in here. Might be garlic, one of the two. I can't remember. This is more mint, peppermint, and then that is lemon balm. So all of those are fine. That is it, except for this stuff that I didn't plant, which is cabbage. I got a whole tray of cabbage, 2 cabbages, cauliflower, some lettuce, and some Swiss chard, and some more cabbage. So I need to get this in the ground. That's why I'm cleaning those beds out, as well as my garden.